up, we have Hillary Carter with Zen and the Art of Following My Boyfriend Around the Country.
Hi, so I'm Hillary Carter, class of 2009, and my boyfriend has been doing the academic thing. He's an ornithologist and studies birds, and so I've been moving around a lot the past 5 years, kind of following his career a little bit, while still trying to have my own life. That's it right there, and do my own thing. But so actually before commencement 2009, when I graduated, we had broken up. And I thought it was the right thing to do at the time. That was me at commencement. I was miserable, like that whole week. I thought it was the right thing to do because he was taking a summer job in like a really remote area of North Carolina, and there was no way that I could like move out there with him and live and have a job and a life. So it seemed like the right thing to do, but it turned out we were really bad at being broken up, and the distance made it even worse. So we were just like fighting over the phone and over the internet, and just, missed not understanding each other. But fortunately, after that job wrapped up that he was doing, he moved back to Massachusetts, where I was living with my parents, and we got back together just in time for him to get a volunteer position in Hawaii at the Volcanoes National Park, working with nenes, doing conservation work. That's nenes. And so again, this was kind of a situation where I couldn't like follow him and live with him because he was only going to be there for 4 months, and it's expensive, and I wouldn't be able to find a job, so I had to stay home and save up money so I could go visit him. That's us in Hawaii. And after the Hawaii thing he was doing, he had a job in Maine, which is close to Massachusetts, but he was on a remote island that had no electricity. It was only accessible by boat, so I just had to drive up and see him whenever he could come and pick me up in the boat. But fortunately, during that period, the Holy Grail appeared, and he got a graduate research assistantship, which he had been applying to forever, but it was in Columbia, Missouri, which I had never even heard of, and I hadn't even been to Missouri, so I had a decision to make whether I was going to, pick up everything and move or not, but I didn't really have a whole lot going on in Boston. I didn't have a steady job, and I was living with my parents. So I thought, well, I'll look at some job listings in Columbia and see what happens. And it turned out I got a job, so that kind of settled it. And I picked up all my stuff and drove across the country, stopping in Oberlin, of course. Didn't know about cruise control when I made that road trip. You should learn it if you make a road trip. I had an AmeriCorps position for a year with the Columbia Parks Department, and that was the year of the Joplin tornado in Joplin, Missouri. So I got to do some relief work down there, which was really awesome. Socially, I had a hard time at first because when you move to a new place and there's one person that knows you really well and you don't know anybody else, you can kind of just spend all your time hanging out with that person and not meet new people. But fortunately, he was doing his research in Arkansas, so that kind of, for a couple months, so that forced me to get out. That was when my distance was good for our relationship, in that it forced me to get out and meet new people and do community theater and join meetup groups and do all sorts of cool stuff. We had a core group of friends that we played bar trivia with every week, and this is them, the lady in the fancy dress. That was her karaoke/trivia wedding. It was officiated by our trivia master, actually. It was awesome. Professionally, it's been kind of all over the place the past 5 years. This is a list of all the jobs that I've had, just going from temporary job to temporary job, and especially after AmeriCorps, it was pretty hard to find something really solid and hard term, which made it easier for when my boyfriend finished his master's and got a position at the University of Florida. So I don't have any job keeping me here, so we picked up our stuff, moved to Florida. That was a really cool road trip, went through some really neat areas. Florida was not so much a hard sell for me in terms of moving because there are manatees there, and the weather is really nice, so I was really excited about that. Moving is hard, but it forces you to really think about what you need and what you don't need. And I kind of hit the ground running this time trying to find friends. I'm here to tell you you can find the nerds wherever you go. You just have to reach out and look for them. job now that is hopefully permanent and will pay my bills. And this is just a map where the blue states are states that I've visited because of my boyfriend, and red states are states that I've lived in, and green states I visited for like some other reason. But I don't know, it's been fun kind of traveling around and meeting new people for the past couple